All right, so I want to briefly mention what kind of happens when you have a little bit of a detour or your progress stalls during the 3 or 6 or even 12 months you're working with the coach. And the reason I bring this up is because you're gonna want to second guess yourself. Say you're been at that 3 or 4 month mark, and maybe your progress has stalled a little bit. I would first ask yourself, have you actually been following the plan like you should be? Because in my case, when I wasn't seeing the results, it's usually because I could have been a little bit stricter. But of course, you want to say, oh, should I go and follow a different coach? Should I follow a different plan? Am I doing the right thing? It's a huge investment. Everyone's going to second guess themselves at some point. But I want to encourage you to plan ahead for those moments and trust your coach, because couple of reasons. Starting over takes a lot of time. If you're going to jump programs or jump to a new coach, you're automatically going to have to give up months of time just to kind of readjust to a new coach relationship or a new plan, and it's often not worth it. A better solution is probably just to be open and honest with your coach and kind of share what hesitations you're having, what frustrations you are experiencing, and work on a new plan or adjust from there. I always, want you to find the right fit for your coach too. Maybe it's not going to be me, and I'd be happy to help you find a coach, that is a good fit. But when you do stall, or when you second guess your, your coaching progress, I would definitely encourage you just to like recenter, refocus on your goals, and continue with your coach, because jumping programs is usually one of the worst things you can do. And I'm saying this from experience. The first 5 years I was even attempting this, I definitely jumped around on programs and it was very unsuccessful. But when it's, again, that peace of mind, that kind of commitment long term, not having to start over, but you are going to have second guess your second thoughts. Every time I go to renew with my coach every 6 months, before I hit that payment button, I'm always like, oh, is this the right thing I should be doing? But you know what? That, say week lapse that I don't renew turns into 2 months, and then all of a sudden I've, gained weight back or haven't stayed true to, the progress I've made. That sucks, because now you have to start over. So honestly, the consistency is such a huge factor. So when you can, again, try and commit to that longer time frame. And also you're going to want to just prepare yourself in advance that there's going to be moments where you're going to think, I should be doing something else, or I could get better results somewhere else. But honestly, committing to yourself and to a coach and to one plan and seeing it through is, I promise you, going to get you results. Because honestly, it's consistency and hard work over a long time. It's pretty much impossible not to get results. So I'll leave you with that. Another way I have seen this in my coach relationship is, over the past couple years, I saw some great feedback. I lost almost 20 pounds. But even last year, I went through a job change. Things got busy. I was traveling a ton. It was pretty stressful. I was working almost 2 jobs for a while. And I gained some back. Did I blame my coach during that time? 100% no. Did I say, hey, it's tough for me to get in workouts now. It's tough for me to plan ahead meals because I'm traveling every other week. That was life. And as soon as I could get back on a track, I did. But those are the kind of things where, sure, in that moment, I wasn't making progress, but it was not my coach's fault. It was just, life. I still checked in. I still was making better decisions than I would have been if I wasn't working with a coach. So I just want to, kind of share some of what I've seen in kind of some of those ups and downs and detours, as I call them. But, coach is always there. They know where that end GPS point you've put in the ground for your goal. And when you get off track, they're there to help you get back on track, which is so valuable.